Bitcoin is bouncing, but I'm not chasing it yet because the real money has not come back. But yes, BTC has recovered around 66.4K, but the real question is not, is BTC green today? The real question is this a real demand-driven rebound or just a relief bounce after fear got too extreme? And I think today is the fear-driven rebound, but not yet a spot confirmed. And here's why. First, the technical picture has improved, but it is not clean. The BTC is back near the middle of the Bollinger Band and RSI is around 49, so the market is no longer deeply oversold. But there is one important detail that we must pay attention to. This rebound over the past week has happening on a very low volume. A low volume rebound tells us two things at the same time. And number one, yes, the panic setting is getting exhausted, right? Sellers are no longer dumping aggressively like before. But number two, strong buyers are not really rushing in either. So this is not yet a powerful breakout structure. It looks more like a grinding button structure. The market is trying to stabilize, but it is still need real buying power. But the second, the leverage market can still pushing Bitcoin higher in the short term. The funding rates are broadly negative. On Binance, BTC funding is negative and other exchange are also negative. That means many traders are still lean bearish. And when too many people are shorting, Bitcoin can move higher simply because shorts are crowded and get squeezed. So I would not be surprised if BTC has another upside move in the short term. But here's the problem. A short squeeze is not the same thing as a real spot demand. And right now, the spot demand is still weak. The BTC spot ETF net outflow on June the 15th was about negative $131 million. And that does not reverse the terrible continuous BTC ETF net outflow in the last 2 weeks. At the same time, the stablecoin exchange reserve dropped from around $68 billion to around $63 billion over the past months. And this is important and looks bad because the stablecoin on exchange are the cash sitting on the sideline. They are ammos for buying powers, right? And if that cash balance keeps falling, that means market has no immediate buying power. So yes, Bitcoin is bouncing, but no, I do not see yet a strong spot confirmed reversal. The on-chain data is also mixed. The miner setting pressure has dropped sharply, which is a good sign, but CDE is rising. And long-term holder SOPR recently spiked. That means some older coins may be moving at the profit. This does not mean a crash must happen, but it does mean long-term holders are not completely silent during this rebound. So I think this is a rebound, but not yet a clean trend reversal. The market can squeeze higher because the funding is negative and shorts are. But to become more bullish, we must see three confirmations. First, Bitcoin needs to rise with stronger volume, not just a drift higher on a shrinking volume. Second, ETF flows need to turn positive again. Third, stablecoin reserve need to stabilize or start rising. So now I respect the bounce, but I do not chase it blindly. Because in this market, the danger is buying a low volume rebound before real demand comes back.